My Reader Profile by Fenton Hunt. I never really thought about reading as a profile. I thought of reading as something either you did or you didn't do. And if you did, you were more considered the nerdy bunch where I'm from. I come from a home where my mom or dad graduated high school. My sister never graduated high school. I'm the first person in my family to graduate high school, to go on to college, to have a college degree. So reading was never pushed in my household. Reading was something that you did and you had to do to get by in life. One thing I figured out early on is there are certain things I like to read, but I'm not one to sit down and read a book. I like reading political articles. I like reading sports articles. Some things I have to read in my work as a teacher. I have to read emails, memos. I don't love doing it, but I do it because I have to. And I do think it stems by because reading was not important in my household. It was not required and it was not pushed. There are the four categories that Buell says that influences our reading, which is nature, positions, traits, associations. Who am I? I am an adult male, American Lumbee Indian, a man with 5 children, and I am a brother to a sister. I'm a college graduate from UNC Pembroke. I'm at Swansboro Middle School, social studies teacher, world history in the 7th grade. And I'm also a proud citizen and resident in North Carolina. My last school, my heart will be at, I was at for 16 years, Southwestern Randolph Middle School. I will always be a Cougar. But now my life has headed me to Swansboro Middle School, which I am now a Pirate. I'm an outgoing individual that likes to get things right the first time. I like to make sure everybody's happy. Some days I love life and some days I don't. And that has to do with a whole lot of people's past. Or my past, I should say. The question is how, what, when, why do we read? Or why do I read? I can tell you, I read when I get a chance. I love pulling my phone out, going to different websites and reading political opinions. I love reading the comments below the opinions. And maybe my love for history drives that want to have that knowledge. How I read is usually through my phone, my iPad, or my computer. And it's usually when I sat down and have finished some of my schoolwork and I'm just wanting to relax. I read those articles as much as I can because I like to stay informed on what's going on in the world. I just never had any want to read a novel. We all have items that we must read. That is just the job of the adult in the education world, that it is our responsibility to do. Not to say I enjoy it, but I have to do it because that's what I'm expected to do. Reading kids writing, reading reports that they do. I even read novels to help them piece together some of the history. They read certain books and read in class that aligns with our curriculum, and it helps them understand history when I'm going over it. I have enjoyed that, but it is still an obligation read that we have to do. I get colleagues' emails all the time that I have to read. Emails from the principal, from our county office. All of these are obligation reads that I have to do and are not my favorite. When I look at my reader's profile chart, I can see that my literal interests are in things that I'm engaged with, like social studies, history, politics. That is what keeps me engaged. And it had me thinking, how is this going to impact my students in the classroom? And I think it boils down to engagement. What keeps them interested in what they're reading? I believe that's true in all learners, whether it's school age or adult learners. Engagement is key.